In this walkthrough, we'll cover adding and removing patterns from your Colorspikes, as well as provide an overview for how the app keeps your lights in sync with as little lifting on your end as possible. We'll start with 4 Colorspikes, 2 of which we're connected to already. Hop over to the main pattern browser by tapping the Patterns button on the bottom main nav. This is a list of all the patterns stored on your app. We're going to scroll the pattern browser until we see a pattern created earlier, called Car Light. When we tap on the name of the pattern modal will appear, which offers a few options. The top third of the window deals with the pattern itself, with buttons to edit, copy, share, or delete it. The lower section lists your Colorspikes, with the currently connected lights displaying an active state, and the ones you aren't connected to in a dimmed state. Next to each Colorspike's name is a checkbox that indicates whether this particular pattern is on that Colorspike. An empty checkbox means that the pattern is not on the light. A pink checkbox means it will upload as soon as the light is available, and a yellow checkbox means the pattern is already on the Colorspike. This is one of the features that sets Colorspike apart. It stores your patterns directly on the light so that the app is not required to access them. Now we're going to tap the Send to All button at the bottom of the window. You'll see the check mark next to each Colorspike turns pink, meaning that the pattern is going to send to it as soon as possible. The 2 connected Colorspikes will have the pattern transferred to them immediately. The others will receive it the next time they connect. As soon as the busy animation clears, you'll see that the pink check marks next to Colorspikes 1 and 2 have turned yellow, indicating that the pattern is uploaded successfully. We'll quickly switch to the Remotes pane by tapping the Remote button on the bottom main nav. We'll bring up the pattern browser for each of the connected lights and switch to the pattern that we just uploaded. Now we'll return to the main pattern browser by tapping Patterns at the bottom again. And finally, we'll tap our pattern name to bring up the pattern modal. We're going to tap the check mark next to our 2 connected lights. This will remove the pattern only from those particular Colorspikes. Since both lights were displaying that pattern, we see that they switch away from it automatically since it has been deleted. Colorspike can store hundreds of patterns, so it's unlikely you'll need to remove things like this unless you simply want to remove old or outdated patterns. Finally, we'll call your attention to the icon on the upper left corner of the main pattern browser. This icon is now yellow, indicating that your Colorspike's pattern tables are not in sync with each other. This makes sense since you removed a pattern from some but not all of them. Tapping this icon will bring up a window that gives you the option of pulling them back in sync. This is always achieved by adding patterns to Colorspikes and never by removing, so tapping OK will send the recently deleted pattern back over to the 2 connected lights. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other tutorials. If you have a specific question or just want to chat, feel free to reach out on Instagram or Twitter @Colorspike or by using the contact form at colorspike.com.